Well, good morning, guys, and welcome back. So I have a little order I made from DRPD, which is another PB Swiss dealer. You know, the Tool Lady and DRPD, that's kind of the two I go between. So if you're looking for a good place to find the PB Swiss tools, that's the two places I'm using. But I got a few cool things here that I just kind of wanted to try, and I want to compare what some of these drivers that are in this box, micro drivers, with some of the Weras that I've been using a long time. But just to kind of show you, they send you, of course, your little invoice and all in a deal. They send you a nice little DRPD sticker that's like iridescent. And then a couple of different PB Swiss stickers right now that are kind of cool right there. So you just never know what all will be in there. I think they were different last time I ordered. So kind of some neat stuff. But they had a good sale over Labor Day weekend. I think 15% off. So hopefully some of you guys got in on that sale. That was pretty good. But I wanted to grab me one of these new hats they had put out, so I did. And it's just a really thin, really thin hat. You can really see how stretchy and thin that fabric is. So it's called a Cool Wick, but looks nice and cool for these hot days. And of course, PB Swiss tools. So anyway, I wanted to try one and see what they're like. I always get a little bit of stickers, hats, shirts, swag. I always like to have that stuff. So then I've been wanting to try a PB Swiss hammer. I've been using the Halder mallets and everything, but PB Swiss has this one here, which is, let's see if it has a number on it. It's Hickory USA. This is the PB 304.1. If you're looking for that. And of course, serial numbered like everything else. Nice little head on this hammer. But what's unique about this, and probably one of the only ones like that I've ever seen, normally, you have two different hardnesses. You'll have one plastic here that's like the white, then you'll have a blue one here. Well, you notice this side is actually steel. That is a steel hammer on that side. This side is your mallet. But listen, it's a dead blow. This is a very small one. I want to say, I hate to say what size it is, but I will try to link it down below for you. This is the smallest version of this that they have, because with it being this tiny, I think I can stick this down inside a Vito bag and still close the top, like on my TPLC and stuff. So we're going to test that out too, or I will today. If you're wondering about something like that, or if anything ever fits in your bag or whatever, feel free to ask me that in the comments. I will try to get back to you. I try to answer everybody that I can, but that is a cool, unique hammer. I'm really curious how a steel face with the dead blow action is going to work, but that's a neat combo where you actually have a way to have a steel hammer with that. So I'm going to go ahead and go to these real quick. I grabbed this set here, and they actually kind of come in a blister pack. This is their little hose tools, and I can't read anything on the back. There's not any translation at all on there. Yes, there is. For easily uncoupling radiator hoses. But I have several uses for these that I'm wanting to try. So it's always handy to have tools that have hooks on them. I really like the PB Swiss, the sets they have of picks, the little pick sets for getting down in faucets and everything. And these are just kind of a lot bigger option than those. And it has kind of a unique design to it there. But you can see, look at the hook on that thing. It has this huge, very uniquely shaped hook. I just think that these could be super handy in several predicaments, we'll say, that I get into working. And don't really like the whole shrunk down plastic idea, but once they're out, you're good, I guess. So this has a pick here like this, and it's not just like that. It's like twisted this way and that way and everything. And the same kind of a unique setup with this one here. I'll get that plastic eventually. See that? It's got just twists in really unique ways. So to me, this looks like I can get down in some really tight little spots to pry some stuff out. So cool things to have. I always look for things to make my life just a little bit easier every job. So let's go ahead and pop these open and get to the main tool here. Well, that hammer was actually kind of cool, but these drivers I've been wanting to try for a while, and here they are. This is the little PB Swiss micro driver set. Don't need the box. Got to keep a trash can right behind your desk for when you're unboxing your stuff right here. But that's the little stand they give you, and it's kind of nice in that on the PB ones, it actually says PB Swiss Tools right there on the black, if you can actually read that. Maybe you can right there. But yeah, PB Swiss Tools. So instead of like Wera gives you the little deal that's a flippable thing and it's just kind of a black plastic deal with no branding, it is cool that they do that. So here are the drivers that came in that little set. Give you an idea. And they're the red Swiss grip material, and they have the spinny caps right here on top. So you can put your finger on here and actually put some pressure, which is really nice if you're putting your palm of your hand right here on the back of the driver. You can really push down and still have the ability to turn the driver. So when you get those screws that have crap in the heads and all that kind of thing, you can really get on them and do that. They're all individually serial numbered. This is just the Phillips and slotted set. They've got the ones with the little Torx and all that too. But for me, I get into that a little bit, but I like to have just little bits for a multi-driver that'll work for that. But nice little set there. We've got a Phillips. Let's see what all sizes we have here. We should have one, two. We just have two Phillips, it appears. We have a Phillips 00 and a Phillips 0. So nice little sizes, and they're the nice little hardened tips right there on them, the little black tips. The same with the flats, the slotted drive, and these are a 1.6, 1.8, 1.2, so down to the smaller one, sorry about that, and a 2.5. So just real nice little size to have. These all will sit right in your rack. They actually snap into the rack. How nice is that? So this will sit here, and this top actually just pops right in. So you can have all your drivers sitting up just like that. I'll just go ahead and populate that out real fast so I can show you what it looks like. But have you guys gotten a chance to get any PB Swiss tools yet? I know we talk about them a lot on here, and they are kind of a high-end thing that probably not all of us need, but they're a really nice thing just to have. But that's what that little set looks like, all populated out. Obviously, you want to put your Phillips and stuff together. You will notice by doing this, this shows you real quick which ones are your Phillips. The Phillips are the ones with the yellow handles instead of the black. So you can really quickly pick out which is which without kind of squinting at all your little tips. Take just a second and show you guys the difference between these. There's a little set of the Weras. We can grab one of the Wera drivers out right here. This is actually a little Torx one. But this is the style that Wera does in those little drivers. And let's go ahead and compare that to a little PB Swiss, so you can kind of get an idea of the differences there. The handle shape is considerably different. You have this normal Wera style little grip right through here, which is kind of nice for your finger. I've gotten really used to that. And they have the same little top here, but it's more like a little mushroom cap there on top, or top of a chess piece or something. So you have a nice big top and then it gets real thin, which is nice to keep your hand from dragging on the driver when you're turning. It's really small things, but between the two, I will have to see which one I like better. I do notice when I turn this one, I can feel the ridges on this against my hand, where turning the little Wera is almost just perfection right there for that. But time will tell. I do like the grippiness of the Swiss grip on this one, on the PB Swiss, a little better than the just slick Wera. So a lot of little differences there. They both have the anti-roll, so if you roll them on a table, they're going to stop. The Wera anti-roll, as you can see from that right there, is quite a bit more pronounced. It's right here at the top of the shaft. These are a lot bigger on the Wera, so it stops a whole lot quicker when it's rolling on the table. I mean, it's pretty obvious which one's going to roll less on the table. It's going to be the Wera. So anyway, I like to get these. I like to compare them. They work really nice for me too, so why not? I love tools. So that's kind of the big two differences in them is the anti-roll locking points on them. The Wera kind of wins in that regard. The top cap, I think I almost have to give it to the Wera on the top cap as well. Just the design keeps your hand away from the handle, allows it to turn a little freer even than these do. But the texture I like better on the Swiss grip, because you know what a Swiss grip screwdriver feels like. They have a perfect little texture to them that allows you to get a good grip on them, where the Wera is almost a slick feel. Anyway, I know we're comparing two very nice tools, but I think between these two, I have to give the edge to Wera just a little bit. But they're both top-end drivers. So just kind of a neat little set of things that I got in from them today. Kind of want to give you an introduction to these companies. I'm not sponsored by them, not even affiliated with DRPD. So links down below. I'll try to link to DRPD, but I will also Amazon link anything that's available there for you guys too, so you can choose what you want. But thank you guys for being here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We post every week, sometimes shorts every day, every other day, stuff like that. If you like tools, you got to be here.